So we come back. The Brady, the player of the Warlock, has left to go roll a new character. The rest of us will be continuing on. You all just kind of take a moment to take in a breath, realizing how close you all came to losing a lot more.
All right.
You're all right.
I'm going to immediately walk over and start going through this dead guy stuff.
As soon as I see the orc doing that, I do the same.
Um, the elven woman stands up and looks like she's going to object. And instead, she just comes up on the side of his body and quietly says, "Once you all are done helping yourself to his things, at least let me perform the elfin funeral rites."
Eh,
What do I get?
What do you... I don't understand.
Out of character. Out of character. What do I get, Anthony?
Oh, out of character? Oh,
Yeah.
from looting him? Let me pull up
I
his character
I demand
sheet.
the lore book as I already knew about it, and the kerchief because he always held on to that very dearly.
His towel.
His flavorful towel.
God, who even was he? He was Beeblebrox?
Beeblebrox.
I.O. People Prox.
All right. And this is to be decided between you two civilly. You find on him one suit of leather armor, wet and slightly bloodied.
Not mine.
2 daggers.
Not mine.
2 elven crafted swords.
Not mine.
Okay.
1 Cthulhu towel, very wet.
I will take that.
Go ahead.
Cthulhu towel.
1 backpack.
I have one already. Not mine.
1 book of lore.
I'll take that.
1 stoppered bottle of ink.
Mm,
1 ink pen. And this is a mechanical ink pen. This is not a quill.
I'll take the ink pen and the ink.
All right. 10 sheets of sodden paper that are basically worthless.
Also take the paper.
All right. 1 bag of sand.
I like sand.
1 small knife.
I will also take the one elven sword.
All right.
And I give the other. I grab the other elven sword and put it in the elf's hand.
She takes it graciously.
I'll take the knife.
A quill, a rather fancy quill, actually.
What? You said there was a knife.
Yes. You take the small knife. The next item is a fancy quill.
Oh.
A ruined letter.
I will yoink the letter, I guess.
All right. Write ruined letter from colleague. And a set of common clothes. You also find 50 gold pieces.
Want to divvy it up 50-50?
She gives some to the elf friend.
Yeah. So 2010.
The elf,
Yeah.
while looking semi-disturbed, kind of nods. She doesn't say anything.
Yeah. 2010.
All right.
90 gold.
I'm just picturing this in my head, and they're like on either side of the body, right in front of the elf. So 2010.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I would do it. Being a big old orc. She, she fucking did like what? Not noticeable damage and then broke her bow. Like, come on. Man.
All right.
Jeez.
Okay, so I got the Cthulhu towel.
And that's probably everything.
That is everything.
Okay, so I'm going to lift him up by the shirt and say, "Okay, ritual." And, like, kind of like gesture him, just gesture the dead body towards him.
Towards her. Yeah.
Towards her, whatever.
She takes the dead body from you and lays him down, straightens his legs, crosses his arms over his chest. And says a simple prayer. It sounds almost elven, but if it is elven, it's very, very old.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but could I
All right.
borrow that inkwell and pen from you?
Jerry has those.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need them?
I would like to desecrate this corpse.
No.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
The elf stutters in her prayer and then, with a little bit of a tone of anger, continues.
Really, really close, and I say, "You do anything to that elf, and you're going over the side of the."
Hey, man. It was my dead body before I brought it on the ship.
Intimidation. I just stare deeply.
Um,
Grunt.
if you consent to the check, then it's intimidation versus insight.
That's your question towards you, there, sir.
You did not do. Oh, my insight is shit. But go ahead and do your intimidation.
You both
Yeah.
roll one.
For fuck's sake.
Fucking
There are
stupid.
no critical failures, so the numbers there are representative. Jerry does win that. There are no critical failures in skill checks.
All right,
That's
whatever,
unfortunate.
man. You have your fun with that dead body orc, and I do a little flying over this way.
The elven woman finishes up her prayer as you guys are discussing this, stands up and moves to the other side of the boat. At this point, the body would be here, and she's going to walk over here and look this way.
Okay.
I'm done, Sir Orc, if you would like to dispose of the body.
Okay. I pick him up by the scruff and like toss him as far as I can out that way.
Give me a strength check.
You're just gonna hurl him.
I'm just gonna fucking hurl him, yeah. Pew.
Oh,
And it doesn't go very far.
No, it goes 10 feet and sinks into the ocean.
Yeah. Well.
I was hoping for a natural 20.
I was too. That would have just. He flies off the map.
Yeah, no,
So, since there's only 4 survivors, I need to double check real quick.
it's kind of weird that she didn't make any kind of gesture towards what I said about the elf body. Just saying.
Well, you started by looting an immediately dead ally and then defended his corpse.
I'm an orc. Come on. You gotta give me some. She knows orc lore, I'm guessing.
You don't know that. As
I
far
don't
as you
that.
know, she's never met a member of your kind.
It's just a thought because the elf I grew up with was afraid of me first.
You
Just that.
each get 100 experience.
That's it. There was two.
They're each worth 200, 400 total divided by 4.
Wow.
What is your experience points at now?
215.
All right, you have not leveled yet.
Man, being level 1 is lame.
You guys level at 300.
Okay, let's quick get to another encounter. Yay, nat 20. We're going real fast.
You've already done your sailing check for the day.
I can't re-roll after combat.
No, it's just once a day check. So this person is gone. Are you going to go back to sailing, or are you going to do anything with the giant octopus corpse that you've dragged onto the boat?
No,
is
it's
that
just gonna bake
lunch?
there for a bit. It's a lunch for tomorrow.
I mean, it might not be in the best of shape if no one does anything with it right now.
What is there to do? It's baking in the sun.
Who has a mess kit?
I do.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So the unconscious person and the person driving. And the wood elf. So she's gonna go over and kneel next to the corpse and start chopping it up into pieces, cooking them and preserving them.
sweet.
I need to roll a check for that. It takes her a while.
Should take her longer than normal.
She takes a little longer than normal, but it's also some of the meat. She's never. She seems to be struggling with it as she starts. She doesn't seem to get it right away. So the first couple of attempts go bad. They're burnt. They're not really appetizing, but she picks it up very quickly without wasting too much of the creature. And with that roll, she's not able to get the ink sacs. Oh, right. So that creature, she's gonna spend the rest of the day doing that.
Yep.
We begin
How much food do we
sailing.
have?
You have a lot of food.
Okay.
You're not gonna have to worry about food for a while.
I would like to try to wake up the fishy person.
In what way?
Just like a little bit earlier than that 3-hour period is.
Give me a medicine check. He stirs. He's not really all there. Aaron, if you would like to come to consciousness, any checks that you do until you get a long rest are going to be a disadvantage.
Okay. I'm awake. So is my health back to normal since
Nope.
we're out of combat? Or
If you guys would like to take a short rest, you can expel a hit die to heal yourselves. Otherwise, you do not heal up until you take a long rest.
I need to
I'll
heal all
just
my
wait then.
stuffs.
I'm sorry, what was that, Aaron?
I don't take a short. Well,
Might as well. You know how.
yeah.
Are you going
Yeah,
to
kinda
expend a
like
hit
work.
die? That's the important thing.
What does that mean?
All right, so on your character sheet, sheet in the center it says hit die. It says you have one of them. Do you see that?
Yeah.
You're going to click hit die. It will roll your hit die, I believe, plus your con modifier, and you will regain those number of hit points. You then lose that hit die until you take a long rest. Every long rest, you regain up to half your level rounded up in hit die. And the max number of hit die you have is your level. So if you're level 4 and you expend all 4 hit die over the course of a day, when you take a long rest, you will only get 2 back.
Okay. So at level 1, do I just get the one back? when
You
I
just get
rest?
the one back.
Okay. Yeah, I might as well take a rest.
All right, so expend that hit die. You regain. You're at 5 because when you regain consciousness, you went up to 1.
Okay.
So you're at 5 hit points.
I'm not like on the verge of death now, though.
You're halfway to death.
It's also
Yeah.
halfway to being alive.
Exactly.
Does anyone else do anything?
I'm still sailing away.
I ask about Io. What happened to the warlock?
He died. Lol. His puny elf frame could not withstand massive tentacles.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What about his stuff?
Jesus Christ.
You were asleep. You are weak. You don't get stuff.
Yeah, but did you save it?
Yes, we did.
I mean, anything that we're
who
not
has
holding,
the book?
that would be me.
All right. I'm satisfied with that, and I go back to resting.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Nope. Let's wrap this up to get to the other encounter. Let's level up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Night comes. The squid has been sorted into meals, which are going to be stored where the squid's corpse is. That is where all your fishy meals are.
Okay.
Just saying that's probably not a good idea. I'm gonna move them underneath the tent so they don't get hot during the day.
All right. Does right here work?
Yeah.
All right. So the tent is now smells of octopus and fish. The elf is going to look around.
I'm gonna walk up
Who would like to sleep first?
walk up on the elf. You don't sleep, right? Elves don't do that.
No, I spend 4 hours in a trance, but I'm not a very good lookout while I'm doing that.
Oh no, I know. I'm talking to Elvish, by the way.
Okay. She's surprised, but picks it up and speaks with you.
Um, and my first captain was an elf. We had this routine where while he was in his first stages of the trance, he would while he tranced, I would drive or sail, whatever. And once he was finishing with with the rest, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say,
Yes.
I'd sleep.
Well,
Take shifts. Would you like to learn how to sail?
I know how to sail.
Wow.
Hold on. She doesn't say that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sorry, I was thinking of someone else.
Oh.
I mean, even even after my 4-hour trance, doing something as involved as sailing, I feel like I would get tired very quickly throughout the day. Out of character, that does not fall inside light labor.
What do you mean?
An elf, in order to receive the benefits of a long rest, and I have been corrected on this, can transfer 4 hours and then do light labor for 4 hours. But it still must consume 8 hours. Operating a vehicle is not something that is qualified as light labor. So this is something like reading or keeping guard.
All she has to do is make sure we don't float off into an island.
Jerry, I'm just telling you what it says.
Then she's just all she has to do is keep lookout, make sure that we don't float off into an island.
I hear him speaking in Elvish over there, and I walked over and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
In Elvish?
I don't know Elvish.
Okay, the elf's gonna turn to you. We were just discussing shifts for the night. I assume you guys do keep watch throughout the evening.
Well, probably or not, but I could make something to keep the ship on course. I could do a little bit of tinkering.
That would be very interesting to see. Out of character, you could probably make something that's not going to let the levers move,
Yeah, that's
but
what I
to
was
adjust
thinking.
course to stop you from going off course is a little more advanced than what you're currently capable of.
Yeah. I could even make it to where it'd be light labor to keep the ship on course.
No.
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 But I could make it so that the levers don't move.
You could make it so the levers don't move, but you might drift off course.
If we drift off course a little bit, that would be fine. I can navigate back to the way. We shouldn't fall off too far.
I mean, I don't know how these things work. I've never been on a ship before. Well, I've been a passenger, but never.
I gently, roughly, at the same time.
Gently, roughly.
Yes, you know what I
Okay.
mean. Gently for an orc.
Okay.
Like put my arm around her and push her to the controls and take 30 minutes out and teach her how to sail real quick.
Okay. She gets the basics.
The basics are the entire thing.
She can probably operate this boat, but a larger ship would still give her trouble.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
So that still doesn't answer how do you want to do shifts? Do you want to sleep first and I'll sleep at the end, or
You trance now. When you wake up for watch or your light labor, that's when I'll sleep.
all right? Um, the other two individuals on this boat, are you guys doing anything?
I am resting under the tent. I'm just kind of hanging out here.
Sam?
How many hours do we have before sundown or bedtime?
The sun is going down. It is
Okay, so
mostly
twilight.
disappeared off the horizon.
Okay, so we're in twilight. Um, I examine the Cthulhu towel.
Give me an investigation check.
Holy shit! What are with my shit rolls?
You're not even sure it's a towel? You don't recognize the symbol on it.
But I
It-
have that lore book. Can I look it up in there?
You do get advantage because of a lore book. Roll again, regular.
That's
Jesus
better.
Christ. This is a towel. You weren't sure at first, but this is a towel. It is emblazoned with an ancient symbol on it. You're not really sure what it is. You would need to make a history or an arcana check if you wanted to know what that symbol was about. But other than that, this just seems like a fancy towel. Whatever was special about it to the elf, you would have had to ask him. It seems like a
Okay.
regular towel with a fancy symbol on it.
Can I do that history check?
You can, with advantage. For fuck's sake. You know this is the symbol of almost a dark god. He wasn't quite a god in power. He didn't quite reach the celestial, the outer planes. But this was the symbol of Cthulhu, the leader of the Kraken. As much as these beasts have a leader, the people that follow his teachings normally aren't very good people, and suddenly you feel much better about the death of this elf.
Yeah, I knew he was an asshole.
We're like, well, me and Sam are anyway. We're like neutral, so we wouldn't really care about that anyway.
The people that follow Cthulhu are very rarely anything other than the most despicable evil, either grasping for power for themselves or attempting to bring about the end of the world.
Okay, yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
I,
Cthulhu's not a great dude.
I share my findings with my fishy friend.
And the fishy friend, liking knowledge as much as he does, is very interested.
Yes, and I ask if I can examine the towel, and I would like to use my arcana to see if I can find anything magical about it.
Yeah.
Give me an arcana check. You're not using the lore book, so it is just a regular check. Peter
I was gonna say,
15.
I could have done arcana. as
Jesus, well done.
That was a
There
9,
is a very faint magical residue about it, but it no longer seems to be a magical item. Whatever was making this thing magical probably died with the elf.
So that's probably enough to tip me off to what it was, though, right?
You are a divine caster. You don't have enough experience with arcane to make that judgment. You know that it was involved in magic. You've never heard of someone using a towel as an arcane focus, so that kind of throws you.
Okay. But he was an insane follower of Cthulhu, so anything's possible at this point.
Yes, anything is possible at this point.
Cthulhu, water, must be the towel. It must be the towel.
I relay my findings.
Out of character, it just struck me that there's an incredible irony that a follower of a kraken was killed by a giant squid.
Octopus, but yes.
Anyways, you relay your findings back to the tiefling.
I'm surprised that he died then, because Cthulhu's like an octopus face, right?
Do you know enough
This is said to
Aaron? I know,
yeah.
but Aaron, do you know enough out of character to have this discussion, or do I need to butt in and provide more knowledge? Aaron? We've temporarily lost Aaron. Hopefully he'll be right back. He's going to turn to you and try and explain the difference between the Lord of Kraken not really having an incredible interest when it comes to lowly octopi, even giant octopi. But he's going to be slightly confused.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I had to restart Discord.
You just explained that while it is slightly confusing for a follower of Mr. Krakenface to have died to a octopus, leader of the Kraken kind of doesn't concern himself with the lowly octopi and squid. And I mean, this is a evil entity. He's not always going to be the greatest to his followers.
Right.
Wow, this Cthulhu guy sounds like a dick.
That pretty much sums it up.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you go to sleep?
Did you finish with your spike traps?
Yes.
Yeah, I have those made already.
Well, you got interrupted when you were making your housing. I assumed you went back to tinkering after the fight and finished the housing, and your 2 spike traps are finished.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can build anything else right now. I don't know if I have enough raw materials. So I just clonk out.
All right. Aaron, do you also go to sleep?
Yeah, I do.
All right. The elf does her trance, wakes up, comes over to Jerry. Jerry,
Hey,
the elf is relieving you from the helm.
she didn't say anything.
She very politely say, "Okay, go rest."
I kind of just fall over behind the controls.
Excellent. Okay. The night passes without any issue. You all receive a long rest. You regain any spent hit die, and your health goes back up to maximum. Cleric, any spells that you cast, you regain your spent spell slots. Jerry, you regain both of your uses of rage. You all wake up at about the same time. What would you like to do?
I would like to check for any sort of land in the sky or around the water at all.
I eat my kill.
Wait, the whole octopus?
Nope, just some. Enough to fill me.
You don't see any land. Well, make an investigation check.
That's perception.
Yes, perception.
Well, I also eat food.
I assume everybody eats.
Okay.
You maybe see something 45 degrees off the port side, but it's very distant. You're really not sure.
Hey, guys. Do you see that? Over like 45 degrees off port?
Roll perception.
Roll perception with advantage because he's pointing the way.
Oh, me too.
Jerry, you see something. Again, it's very faint. It's on the very edge of the horizon. It would take you off course. You don't know what it is. It might be land. It might be a mirage.
It would. I would know it's not a mirage because we're all seeing it.
You know
Sailor knowledge.
the
It would be a mirage.
kind of heat effects that you get on a hot day off of a road.
It's morning. It's pretty
I'm
nice.
well aware something similar to that can happen under the open ocean. You see something, you're not sure if it's actually there.
If I flew up, would it help with like?
It's a very far distance.
Ah,
Ugh. I'll just go sailing with the ship. Survival roll, whatever.
You're gonna go straight or you're gonna veer off to.
I go straight.
Alright, give me a survival roll.
Disadvantage. Not a just normal roll, right?
Normal roll.
Wow.
Again, you don't lose any ground, but you don't catch the wind the way you would have liked. The elf is going to stay back here and look out at the ocean. The day passes largely without anything major. A pot of dolphins shows up and swims next to you for a little bit. It's pretty cool.
I say hi.
hey, fishy people. What are you able to communicate with fish, right?
I can speak to them, but they cannot speak to me.
Oh. Well, uh, can you tell them to do tricks?
I say, do a flip.
Give me a charisma check. What would that be? Persuasion?
I mean, it depends if
I
you're trying to
don't think it
intimidate them
matters.
into it or not.
The dolphin sprays you in the face.
I chuckle heartily.
The pod of dolphins moves off. No, you wouldn't. All right, so the day. Ooh. Okay. No, we're not going to do that today. The day passes without any further excitement.
Why aren't we doing it today?
Because I don't want to fuck with it.
Fuck with it.
All right.
Oh,
Who's up front?
me.
Give me a perception check.
Should I roll one too because I'm looking at the front?
Nope, this would be below the edge of the water.
Oh no.
Or below the edge of the ship. Jesus
Damn
Christ.
dolphin sprayed in my eyes.
Yeah, no, you're just thinking about those pretty little dolphins. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let me pull up this fucker's information.
I'll be right back with a beverage.
All right. They actually don't have it. Oh, this is going to be a cunt. Nobody get into a fight with this fucker, or I have to stop the game for like 20 minutes and put his information in.
Uh-oh.
You could just use the book and we will assume that you're not lying.
Sam, are you here?
Pretty sure he went to go get the beverage.
Sam just left. Okay.
All right, what's going on?
Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, I got what you
You
got. Roll a one.
hear a voice come out of thin air. And it says, "Hey, go for a swim." Let me look up this spell real quick. Oh, Jesus. Remember, the orc brought this on you. Remember that. Okay, it
He
is a
brought more
wisdom
looting
saving
on us?
throw. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you might have fucked me, dude.
Yes.
You think that is a brilliant idea. You fly up about 10, 15 feet and dive into the water. And you
As
just...
I do, I shout, "Hey guys, I'm going for a swim."
Jerry, do you slow the boat down?
Nope.
You start to fall behind the boat.
I I I stick my head under the water to see if I can see what's going on.
You see a swimming winged tiefling. Oh, For fuck's sake, this lasts 8 hours.
I see him falling behind, though, right?
Yes, you see him falling behind. He doesn't seem to care. He is splashing and laughing gleefully in the water. Just, this is great! I don't know why I never did this before.
Fucking love water, man.
Yeah, no, this is...
Guys, you should
Jesus.
jump in the water with me. Come on, it's fun.
Hold on.
Wait, do I have my lore book on me currently?
Yes.
I'm
You
gonna-
jumped in the water
Cast
with all of your gear.
command on him and command him to come.
Make
I'm
a
on the
wisdom
boat.
saving throw. Sam.
I just yell, if you don't get on the boat. you
Oh,
Oh,
don't get
Jesus Christ.
Ah,
He says, nah, man, I'm just gonna keep swimming. This is great.
on the
I run over. I know he has the book, so
He has the
I
book.
run over.
Your packs,
and
by the
jump in
way,
water.
are relatively watertight.
or-
Just so you know.
Okay. Well, still, he's falling behind, and if we lose him, we lose it. So I jump in and I try to drag him back to the boat.
He's gonna resist you.
Yeah, he fights.
So it's a contested strength check. Well, it's a strength check on your end. He gets a choice between strength and dexterity since you're trying to grapple him. Jerry,
Yes.
give me a perception check.
Hang on.
You hear a giggle just off to the right of you, and then a puff of really sweet smelling gas crosses over your face.
Do I see something?
No.
I glance over to my right.
Give me a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
So is Sam gonna save against me?
You are struck in a euphoric state. You cannot take an action or bonus action, and you use all of your movement to walk randomly around the ship.
We're gonna go off course, yos.
You know?
As soon as you let go of the controls, giggling to yourself, the ship starts to slow down. Aaron rolled 17. Sam, I need either a strength or a dex check.
Why would the ship slow down?
Because you let go of the middle lever. When you let go of it, it comes to rest at the middle setting. You drag Sam back onto the boat. He's complaining. Man, I want to get back in the water. What are you doing?
Hey man, that water is wet. I like wet. Put me back in the water.
Can I? Is it possible to like persuade
you-
him, or is he just stuck like that?
Aren't you a fish person? Shouldn't you like water? I like water. Why don't you? Why are you hating on
Fine.
water, fishy people?
Fine.
I'm like,
No, you
I'm like,
can't.
There's
You
clearly
can't.
something going on here. Calm yourself.
Find something to fight, and he can make a saving throw.
Jerry, give me another wisdom saving throw.
Also, I suggest that
Okay.
gets on the boat
You stop
longer.
giggling to yourself and look around like, what the fuck was that?
I look for the thing that made me.
Give me a
go-
perception check. You don't see anything.
Okay, something's clearly up.
I'm
Can
gonna
I
keep looking.
also? Can I also perceive?
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna say, well, nothing happened. I'm gonna go back. We're sailing at the right speed now.
You don't see anything. You are currently fighting with a tiefling who desperately
very
wants to get back in
confused.
the water. You all hear a giggling coming from about halfway up the mast, but you look up and there's nothing there.
So wait, out of character. Am I just completely wanting to focus
You
on
want to
getting back
get
into
in the water. You want to swim.
Yeah,
And that's all I can think about.
That's all
right?
you can think about.
Okay.
To
I'm,
roll
like-
intimidation to make it show itself.
Roll intimidation.
Gil, show yourself.
Can I use I have thaumaturgy and I can make my voice louder. Can I make his voice louder to like give him advantage?
No, that's something you can only do to yourself.
Okay.
You hear the giggling again, but nothing shows itself.
As I'm like struggling to keep this tiefling in the boat, I'm like, can we get out of here? What is happening right now?
So I didn't do any intimidations.
Rolled an 18 plus its charisma modifier.
Fuck. Wait, what? You take the whole.
Well, you see where it says 14 plus 18? I just said roll 2d20. So it was 18, and then out of the book, I rolled. God fucking damn it.
So do I know what this could possibly be? Since
Before you get to ask that, give me a perception check.
oh no.
And give me a wisdom saving throw.
If I fail this, I'm gonna be sad.
You get the same breath of sweet smelling something wash over you, and you feel your mind begin to float away. And then you shake it off and look around like, what the hell was that? And you hear giggling directly behind you, like
I know
off
what
the
this
back of the
is.
boat. You know exactly what this is.
I
You
wanna
brought
kill it.
this on yourself.
I want to kill it. You didn't startle me, damn it! Startle me and make me go hallucinations.
He did make you go hallucinations. You walked around with a stupid grin on your face.
I want scary hallucinations, so I kill everybody.
Why do you want to kill the party?
I want to kill everybody. Everybody gotta die.
Oh, Jesus.
Crazy ass berserker.
I go raw and people. Die.
Oh, God.
So do
I
I?
would-
You see a little dragon pop up on the ballista. He looks like he could fit on your shoulder. He's green. He has purple fins and that run down the length of his back, and he giggles at you.
I run and try to hit it with my hammer.
I'm like, wait.
You run. Roll to hit.
Yeah, do aggressive. What does that do again? Let me read that real quick. Okay, I just dash. I thought I would do a cool thing. Hammer, where are you? Oh, by the way, I rage, and then I do this.
Okay. The dragon flits not out of range, but just you can't quite touch it. You miss. I don't have a token for this. Let me grab a token for this.
I still want to go in the water. Can you please just let me go swimming? I'm getting tired of waiting to get into the water.
Can he make another wisdom save yet?
Not until he takes damage.
I slap him in the face.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. And take 1 damage.
Oh no!
What
You
did he
made me
roll?
stupid. You slapped me stupid.
Oh.
He looks at you like, how dare you? Can I go swimming now?
So I still have him grappled, right?
Yes, make another contested check.
Okay. So I attempt. Oh, jeez.
I'm back in the motherfucking water.
Well, the
You have to
boat is,
make the
like,
check. Give me
floating.
your choice of strength or dex.
I did. I got a 13.
Oh, Jesus. He dives off the ship and back into the water.
Yeah. I'm on the water.
Jerry,
Yes.
Can I ask the elf to like slow the ship?
as soon as Jerry moved off from... That is supposed to be over there.
No, it's not.
You didn't move the entire store of food.
They moved the entire store of food under this.
Oh.
Tent, yeah.
Okay.
Focus.
Well, I'm fucking having to deal with a caster right now, okay?
I roll for acrobatics to do a flip in the water.
Jerry!
Yes.
A dazzling ray of flashing colored light springs forth from the dragon.
Okay.
You are blinded
I
until the
attack.
spell ends.
I attack.
DM.
You attack?
I attack.
Give
Blinded.
me an attack with... It's a straight roll. Disadvantage from being blinded, advantage from... 19. You strike the creature. And it vanishes.
Did I do any damage to it? It'd be 12 if I did.
You...
Plus, I can't see that it vanished. Did I feel my hammer hit anything?
Your hammer swung through thin air. And then 6 seconds later, your vision comes back and the dragon is gone.
Okay, did I successfully do the flip in the water?
You
Yeah,
did.
you did it.
It was a
Yay.
very nice flip. The elf, by the way, is just looking around, very confused.
I turn back to the elf. Don't just stand there. Shoot it. Find it.
Shoot what? When you did that, it disappeared.
Hey,
Shoot it.
fishy person. I bet you can't do flips like my flips.
What? There's a dragon or something around. I'm not
No,
gonna
there isn't.
So-
In the water.
eat right now.
From the center of the boat, everyone then hears a loud dragon roar. Everyone turns to look, and there's nothing there. And then you hear a giggle.
I cast
Where's the giggle?
thaumaturgy
I
to
turn
make
the
a
giggle,
thunder.
Make a perception check.
What'd you say, Jerry?
I turn to the giggle.
Make a perception check.
Wow.
You don't see anything, but that giggle came from right on top of the chest.
I'm going to take out that weird vial thing
Yes.
and throw it at the chest.
Roll to attack. So roll a d20.
Just flat roll d20.
Flat roll. What's your dexterity modifier?
Dude, you should have told me to roll dex.
No, what is your dex mod?
1.
1. The vial splashes open and the giggle turns into a screech as the dragon appears
I yell, shoot it.
and takes 2d6 damage.
Yeah, I roll, shoot it in Elvish, so the person who I knows who it is shoots.
Where
Oh,
is
wait,
your
her,
hit
her bow is
points?
broken. I wouldn't be saying that.
Her bow is broken.
I know Elvish, and I whip out my crossbow.
Yeah, I'm basically when I yell in Elvish when I'm like really mad.
I attempt to
Oh my
shoot.
god, it's not. Okay, there we go. Roll initiative. Because this just stopped being amusing. It goes Sam.
Oh yeah, do I get
Aaron,
my attack? Because when he said to shoot it, I pulled out my crossbow.
Jerry, and the dragon. Sam, you're up first.
I'm splish splashing.
You're
in the
splish
water.
splashing
Am I
in the
still
water.
splish splashing?
Aaron, no, you are still splish splash. Oh,
Well, then
that's a concentration check. Hold on.
What?
Oh, he
did
has to
lose concentration.
concentrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're still splish splashing in the water. So that's your turn. Aaron, you're up. This creature, you see a black liquid just dissolving at its wings. It looks pretty horrifically hurt.
I shoot at it with my crossbow.
Roll to attack. Your shot goes flying past it.
It's got a high dexterity, guys.
I forgot someone.
Good going.
Yeah, I was gonna say little elfie girl.
So that's a 19, which would put you here. She just looks on, shocked at what she sees. She doesn't take any offensive reaction. So that was Aaron. Jerry, you're up. She's not shooting at it. She looks shocked, surprised. She's not afraid. She makes no aggressive attacks. Jerry, you're up. You are still raging because you have made attacks since you started raging.
Yep.
All right. Roll to hit. I checked, by the way. It is not with advantage. That is reckless attack I'm thinking of. Rage does not give you advantage on attack rolls. That's still enough. Roll damage.
That's 12.
With a dying keel,
You squish it.
this thing just collapses dead.
I hit it again.
Okay. Roll to hit. Roll damage. You've pulped this thing. It's not even recognizable.
I pick up a fleshy part and take a bite out of it.
Also, is the tiefling still swimming?
The tiefling is no longer swimming. As soon as the creature died,
He snaps out of it.
He snaps out of it. You go to take a bite, and the creature just dissolves into colorful dust and blows away.
I pound at where the creature used to be and go. Rawr!
All right. You take 2d6 damage.
Really?
You attack the chest.
You attack
I
the
did attack
chest. So Mark 6. This isn't something that you have resistance to, so you take 6 damage. And the chest is now at roll to hit and roll damage.
What?
Roll
hit.
damage.
On what?
On the chest. You pounded the chest.
Did you? Yeah, he did that with his hand or what?
Yeah, do it with my hands. That'd be a D4.
Okay, yeah, roll a d4. All right.
And I step back and attack it with my warhammer.
What? Why?
What are you attacking? Are you attacking the chest?
I'm attacking the chest that hurt me. It hurt me.
Why?
Makes sense.
Roll damage.
I shout, "What are you doing?"
That's 15 damage.
Thank you.
Is it hurting me again?
You take another 5 damage.
I attack it again.
You're gonna die.
13 damage.
So, do I notice that this is like hurting him?
Yeah, no, there's shocks of lightning coming off this chest. You take another 4 damage.
I fall unconscious.
Okay.
So,
Is anyone going to stabilize this stupid bastard?
I
hold on.
I-
Before anybody can do anything, I go over and search the orc.
All
I'll
right.
kill you if I find out that you take any of my stuff.
Huh?
Give me
like
an
I said, I'm just
investigation
searching.
check.
Character.
Give me an investigation check. That's enough. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm for now.
You
I'm
find
standing
on
here
his
and
body
watching.
a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 8 rations, a water skin, which he filled with salt water and you purified, 45 foot of hemp rope, a warhammer, 2 hand axes, 4 javelins, a backpack. You no longer have the strange vial from the night hag.
Nope.
50 foot of silk rope, a strange crystal, and then an ink pen,
You don't have it.
an ink well, and a small knife.
I also have navigation tools.
And navigation tools that are not in here properly.
And
I would like to
presumably-
investigate the glowstone.
Jerry,
No, that is close.
give me a death saving throw.
Huh?
Boop.
Oh.
Mark a failure.
I go to stabilize.
Give me an investigation check for the stone. Jerry, is there anything special about that stone other than it glows in the moonlight?
It just looks like a crystal right now because it's not moon.
It's a shiny rock.
It's not really shiny right now. It's just like looks like a dull rock.
But it's crystalline.
Yeah, it is crystalline.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
crystalline.
Okay.
So can I stabilize him?
Hold on, we have to figure out what Mr. Investigation is doing.
Oh no, I'm not taking his shit. I just want to know what he has. Was there any money on him?
Why did you roll a dagger?
That was an accident. Don't worry about that.
Don't
I was
stab
fooling around.
people.
Stabbed now.
If you stab him right now, it'll kill him. So let's
No,
not
I'm
do that.
I'm not trying to.
All
kill
right, so you're
anyone.
looking through his
It's an
shit.
accident.
The other person comes over. I need a medicine check from the person trying to stabilize him.
You find
You
91
stabilize him.
10 silver pieces.
You also find 91 gold and 10 silver pieces. Jerry, roll a d4.
Wow.
You'll wake up in 4 hours.
and I do not attempt to wake him earlier.
Okay.
All right. I um. Uh,
You have 4 hours. The elf
I-
has walked over and started steering the ship again. Is looking at the chest with some concern.
So
She's
I did
looking at the
damage.
orc angrily.
Did it look like I did a lot of damage to the chest?
You scratched
Okay.
it.
Damn it.
um. I would like to investigate the chest.
How are you investigating the chest?
Arcana.
Are you touching the chest?
I am. I don't know. Is that gonna hurt me? If it hurts me, no.
You don't know.
I.
You have the lore
Um,
book. That will give
I
you
do.
advantage if you're touching it.
I use the lore book, of course.
Um,
What do I do to investigate that chest?
you just kind of look around. If you want to do it with advantage, you're gonna poke at it. If you want to do it, it would be disadvantage, but because of the lower roll, it is a straight roll.
Okay. So wait,
Um,
would that be Arcana or would that be Investigation?
yeah, it's Arcana. We're gonna take your first roll, a 12. I mean, if you hadn't just seen it zap the ever-loving shit out of your orc, you probably wouldn't realize it was magical. It looks like a very sturdy built chest. It is elven built, in that it is very strong, very durable wood.
Hmm. Okay. I take some octopus and shove it in the orc's mouth.
Roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you choke, Jerry.
can, can I stop him? Because
Do you want to stop him? Because now's the time.
I see him going to shove food in his mouth, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? Stop it.
I don't shove it far enough in his mouth to kill him. It's just
He's
hanging out slightly.
unconscious on his back.
Yeah, I know. It's just like pried into his teeth a little bit so that his teeth hold it in place. So it looks
What?
like he's got a tentacle coming out.
Before that, do I stop him?
That's up to you.
Because I definitely
Like,
attempt.
If you
to.
want to stop him, it's going to be contested strength checks.
Wow.
I'm not trying to kill him. Though.
If you-
It shouldn't.
I'm like, he's
I'm just
unconscious and badly wounded. Stop it.
I'm just trying to make him look amusing. Like it's just hanging out of his mouth. He's not gonna choke on it.
With a natural 1, he might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear the orc stop breathing.
I,
What do you do?
I like breathe in and inhale it.
Yeah, no, it disappears down his throat.
And I stop breathing.
I punch him in the chest to
Give me a strength check. Nope.
Can I
Oh,
use
shit.
my medical knowledge to save his ass?
Do a medicine check. Yeah, you fucking do the Heimlich on this stupid bastard. And Jesus fucking Christ.
I then proceed to deck the tiefling in the face.
Do you?
Wait,
Roll
no, no.
d20. You're not awake. You won't wake up for another 4 hours.
Well, I just got resuscitated because I was choking.
No, you swing and you miss. Jerry, no, you are unconscious.
Hey, calm down, fishy person. I was just trying to make him look funny. I didn't know he was
What the-
gonna choke on this shit.
But the medicine check.
I spent all that time trying to save him, and you almost killed him. don't do that anymore.
Fine. And I go fly around over here.
Okay. Aaron,
Yeah.
you hear the elf muttering something under her breath that sounds very similar to the prayer she gave over the dead body of the warlock.
I'm just gonna kind of keep to myself here.
All right. Um, we do need to take a short break because I believe our fifth player is actually getting on.
Oh.
Supposedly, that's what all that texting was about.
Ah.
It happened about noon. Is there anything else you guys want to do for the rest of today? We'll take a break at nightfall.
I would like to try to craft something.
Oh, by the way, you all get 110 experience. You level up.
Oh. How do?
Type in your experience and type in your level.
So yeah,
But there's other stuff.
3, 2, 5 should be your experience. You are now level 2, and we will take a short break to level up. See
I'm
you
gonna
guys
hit
in a
the
minute.
bathroom.